Dear students, today I am going to explain about constitution. With reference to the Indian constitution, I think all my words are very familiar that before 1947 India was the colony of Britain, and when Indian National Congress came to existence in 1885, after that Congress became a political platform for all segments of Indian society, and gradually Indian national movement started, and finally what happened? India got freedom in 1947. Before 1947, we can say till 1950, India was governed by according to the British rules and regulation. Today I am going to explain about constitution. What do you mean by this one? Constitution is a comprehensive document containing the set of rules according to which the government of the country runs. It regulates the position and powers of the three organs of the government. What do you mean by three organs of the government? Here, very important point I would like to mention. If monarchy will be there, like suppose if Akbar was there or Asoka was there, so during the reign of Asoka and or reign of Akbar, all three powers, all three wings vested in the hand of a single person, so that person will be a king. So here constitution having three branches, three bodies. First one legislature, second one executive, and third one judiciary. And all three are separate body. But when monarchy will be there, so all three body, all three powers, we can say that power of legislature, power of executive, and judiciary will be vested in the hand of a single person, so that person will be king. In democracy, all three branches of the government will be separate and sovereign, meaning legislature will make law, executive will implement the law, and judiciary will interpret the law. One example I would like to mention, after that my students will understand this one. Suppose any law has been made by any legislative assembly of the nation according to the constitution, then judiciary will not interfere, judiciary will not disturb. But suppose any law has been made by any legislative assembly of the nation that altered the spirit of the constitution, means violate the constitution, then judiciary will declare null and void of that constitution, sorry, of that law which has been made by legislative assembly. If judiciary will violate the law, then legislative will introduce impeachment bill, and by impeachment bill judges of the high court and supreme court can be removed. Today I'll explain about the main point, main objective of constituent. So I think objective. Today I'll explain about objective resolution. What do you mean by the term objective resolution? Dear students, you know this one. When India got freedom, after that what happened? One constituent assembly was set up, and that constituent assembly had made the constitution. So within one day, within 1 week, it is not possible to make the constitution of any nation. And India is very big country. Many ethnic groups, many linguistic groups, many religious groups are living in India. That's why one very large and very competent constitution required, very important constitution required. How it has been framed, I think my words are very much familiar about that. Near about 3 years time taken. And when our forefathers were framing the constitution, making the constitution, that time what happened? Objective resolution was passed. When the Constituent Assembly started the work of the drafting the constitution, Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru proposed the objective resolution on December 13, 1946. Dear students, I think you know this one. According to the cabinet mission plan, one constituent assembly was set up. That constituent assembly had done two types of work. First one, making the constitution. Second one, till date constitution had not been framed. Respective constituent assembly had worked as a parliament. Again, I am going to I am going to repeat this one. Constituent assembly had done two type of work. First one, making the constitution. Second one, till date constitution has not made, had not been framed. So that respective period of time, same constituent assembly had worked as a parliament. Now, the resolution, the objective resolution highlighted the objective and laid down the national goals. Means objective resolution objective resolution dear students, please pay attention. What was the goal? What was the objective of the objective resolution? I am going to explain. There are 4 points that is very, very important. First one, free India will be nothing but republic. What do you mean by this one? When India will be free nation, when India will be sovereign nation, so it will be republic. What do you mean by this one? Republic means a national head of India will be not elected by, not chosen by hereditary ground, but it will be chosen by, he will be or she will be chosen by democratic process. One more point I would mention, then you will be very much comfortable. Dear student, in England is also democratic country. Japan is also democratic country. But in both country, monarch is there. One king is there. Or queen will be there. That's why both countries are only democratic country. But in India and America, in both country, there will be no any king or queen. Means national head will be elected by democratic process, not by hereditary ground. First point I think clear. Second point, the ideals of the social and political and economic democracy would be guaranteed to all people. Means there will be no any discrimination on the ground of caste, color, creed. Political democracy will be established. Social democracy will be established, and economic democracy will be established, and it will be available for all segments of Indian society irrespective of their caste, color and creed. Third one, the republic would grant fundamental rights to all citizens. I think all my words are very much familiar about fundamental rights. Fundamental rights are basic rights that is very, very necessary for all round development. That's why by Indian Constitution we have got fundamental rights irrespective caste, color, creed. So the republic would grant fundamental rights to all citizens. Next one, that is fourth one, the state would safeguard the rights of minorities and backward classes. Means I think you know in our society many minorities group are there. Sorry, means minorities means respective ethnic groups or religious groups. Their population is not very much. They are limited. Their number is limited. And backward classes means those community which is not very much developed, and the ground is there on the ground of social and economic level. On economic ground, these communities are not very much developed. That's why backward class word will be used. So the state would safeguard the rights of minorities and backward classes. Means state will protect the right of minorities and backward classes. So all four objectives are very very important. I think it will be very very important for each and every citizen of India. Today I am going to end my lesson, and next day I'll come with another video. Thank you.